Hello guys, so Jerry speaking. Before we get this Bedtime Stories episode on Harry Winkler logo book Biography, this is episode 689, episode of Bedtime Stories. I got some serious news to tell you all. Earlier this afternoon as I taped this Born Jokes episode 56, I have some serious throat injury because my throat's been really bad since the beginning of the day, like afternoon. I really did recover. Don't worry about me. I'm nearly 100% well. I am doing okay. It's as fast as I can. And I was told by my parents, thinking I really need to slow down my food a little bit. So, thank you all for your patience. Let's read a little golden book biography, Harry Winkler, right down. So, shall we? So we got for us. Written by Bessie Gorman. Illustrated by Colin Harlan. Here we go. Published by Golden Book New York Release. Copyright 2025. All reserved for Allah. This one's for you. G-Ma. Wow. See, here is the fawns trying to get their look. Hey. Anyways, not feeling so good with the fawns look. But anyway, move on. Harry Winkler was born October 30th, 1945. He said that he grew up in the great indoors of New York City. Wow. Okay? His parents were German. Oh, wow. Who fled Europe during World War II. They all owned a large lumber company and expected their son to join the family business. But for Henry, who always wanted to be an actor, the only one that interested him was Hollywood. Wow. That makes a whole lot of sense anyway for Harry Winkler and say, hey, to make more sense anyway. For Happy Days. Next page, anyways, he's so bored. Wow. As a boy, Harry struggled with schoolwork. He was smart, but he had trouble reading, spelling, writing, and pronouncing words. Wow. Harry learning challenges made him feel bad about himself. Thankfully, he found something at school that made him feel happy. Acting. Wow. In kindergarten, Harry played a tube of toothpaste. Wow. In the classroom show, in 8th grade, he was a star of Billy Budd, a play about a sheriff, but now anyway. Reading lines was difficult for Henry, but he memorized it anyway. As much as he could, as he forgot the words. So he pulverized or made things up. Well, okay. Difficult to know, but anyway, that makes more difficult for Harry Winkler. So there you go. That make him struggle. But anyway, next page. Anyways, Harry got his high school diploma in 1983 with the help of these few great teachers who believe in him. He went on to great degrees from Emerson College, and Yale School of Drama. After graduating from Yale, Harry auditioned for acting jobs. In 1 year, he was more than 30 television commercials for everything from razors and coffee to insurance companies to work with him enough money to pay his bills so he can act in plays at night for free. Wow. That is a good example of Harry. That is a good example about him. So there you go with that. Next page. Anyways, Harry's first big acting break was in a movie called The Lords of Flatbush, a drama about teenagers growing up in Brooklyn. Okay. So after filming this movie, Harry moved to New York to California and was cast in TV series that was making him famous around the planet. Wow. Happy Days premiered on January 15th, 1974. Wow, okay. The comedy series was about a wholesome teenage boy named Richie Cunningham, growing up in Milwaukee in the 1950s. Harry played a mechanic named Arthur Fonzie Raleigh, whatever he calls Fonzie or the Fonz. Fonzie lives in the apartment about the Cunningham's garage. Wow. And that makes more perfect sense anyway. So that's Ron Howard played teenage Richie Cunningham, and these two other actors. I don't know who they were, but that's just me. But then Henry Winkler playing the Fonz. Anyways, next page. Anyways, before long, Happy Days was the #1 show on television. The Fonz was the most popular character of all time. Wow. Everything he did was so cool. He rode a motorcycle. He made a jukebox play. Music with one tap in the fist. He wore a leather jacket even while water skiing. Fans imitate the Fonz by giving their thumbs up and saying, "Hey!" Wow. And that makes more perfect sense. He's great at for Fonzie, so there you go on that. So he's a great athlete, so there you go on that. Next page. Anyways, when the Happy Days cast wasn't working, they would travel around playing softball. Henry had never played a team sport as a child, but the other actors taught him how to pitch. He wasn't the best player, but he was sure to have fun. Happy Days ran for 10 years and changed Henry's life. During that time, he won 2 Globe Awards for playing the Fonz. And he received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Wow. And that makes more perfect sense, people. It could change their lives. So there you go on that for Henry Winkler's style of that in any way. Next page. Anyways, Henry took a break from acting after Happy Days. He wanted to play different characters, but he was only offered roles similar to the Fonz. So he worked behind the camera instead. But as a producer and director on shows such including MacGyver and Sabrina the Teenage Witch. In 1991, he started getting small roles in movies and TV shows again. He started playing a football coach and the dad and the doctor. In 2003, Henry found great success playing a funny warrior in the TV series Arrested Development. The Water Boy? Click and Parks and Attraction. Okay, makes more sense anyway. And that is a perfect example for Henry Winkler in any way. So that's how he done it. So there you go on that. And that is perfect examples right there. Next page. Anyways, Harry had been married to his wife Stacy since 1978. Jerry have raised 3 kids and have helped to improve their lives of thousands more of them by donating their time and money to charities. One of a few other Hollywood celebrities, they started the Children's Acting Network, where they give free vaccination to 200,000 kids. She currently has fine homes to children in foster care. Wow. Maybe school is difficult, but when you're get out, you're soaring like an eagle, Harry Winkler said to his whole thing. Anyways, all of Henry and Stacy's kids has documented. Wow, okay. Makes a lot of sense to me, anyway. A word disability that makes it hard to read, spell, and write. Okay? When his stepson was diagnosed, so was Henry. He was realized that the father discovered the reason for the lifelong reading difficulties. Henry was all children was desperately that's what pronounce the word. That's how cool I pronounce it. Anyways, just know that they are smart and can achieve great things. Wow. And that makes more perfect sense anyway, so there you go with that. It makes more difference from all this trouble and all that. Next page. Anyways, of his main accomplishments, Harry's most proud of the children's books he co-wrote with Lynn Oliver, by a boy named Hank Zipser. Wow, okay. Hank is smart and funny and has many differences. The books are inspired by Henry's childhood. Makes sense anyway. Some books are Hank series, are printed with the font designed to be easier for people, with dyslexia to read. The book you read right now uses a similar font. And that makes more perfect sense anyway, so there you go. And that is how he done it, so there you go. Next page. Anyways, the book starring Hank Zipser, are also popular in England in 2011, something like that. Harry was made an honorary officer of the most excellent order of the British Empire. Wow. By Queen Elizabeth II for this work on British children. Thanks to never during challenges. Wow. Okay. In 2018, 44 years after he became famous as a Fonz, Harry won his first Primetime Emmy Award. It was his first role as an acting teacher on the television series Barry. Harry was so very proud. Wow. That makes more perfect sense anyway for Harry. You can do anything for Harry Winkler. Hey. Anyways, we're almost done here. Next page. Anyways, when Harry was acting or writing, he loves spending time with his 6 grandchildren and fishing. He goes fly fishing every year. Once he caught 60 trout in a single day, Harry takes a picture of each fish before releasing it back into the water. That makes perfect sense to Henry in any way. That makes more perfect sense in any way. Now, next page. Anyway, well, okay, last page of the book. Anyway, last page of the book says this: Harry Winkler is an award-winning actor and best-selling author, and is a loving husband, father, and grandfather. He's polite and kind, and does what he can and to make sure people always have happy days. No matter what, he is often called the nicest man in Hollywood. And he was the nicest man in Hollywood, to be honest. So there you go. He can do anything. So there you go with that. So that was little book biography about Harry Winkler, but now say anyway. Hey! When you think about this book, it was pretty much amazing for that font. So far, this book was a success. That was Bedtime Stories episode number 689. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned to be in our Bedtime Stories episode on the movie Tron from 1982, logo book release. Now, excuse me, I gotta edit the book, edit some Bedtime Stories episode for tonight, and I gotta get ready for editing 5 more prizes for you guys out there. And after this, I gotta do a boring jokes episode for you guys, and then I gotta get ready for sleep, because I need to recover my throat, and get prepared for other things. Till next time, so just my baby, good movie, Suicide out. See ya.